Lesson learned, things that we learn, we're still learning through, we're not done with the COVID pandemic yet. We cannot think individually. So nobody's in isolation. You cannot say, oh, I don't have it. It's, I'm good. It doesn't work like that. So we need to work together. We have to be prepared. Make it a culture thing. When I say a culture thing, it's, a lot of schools, a lot of universities teach CPR, teach fire drills. This is a crisis. So we need to teach at a level where level of responsibility. So when like what we're experiencing, wearing a mask won't be something we argue about. It's something that we just do to help minimize the spread of the virus. Other aspects. So in microbiology, in our field, number one rule when you work with specimens is wash your hands with soap and water. So that's a common thing, so a common sense, I would say. Also, we need to enable innovation and collaborations. So when I say that, enable innovation, we have, again, we have a hugely respected scientists and researchers in our areas. And we don't have to go back to the West for looking for innovations. The innovations are within. Help actually get these enabled and get them front center. And collaboration doesn't hurt with other scientists. And I think we need to work more on the networking aspect of things from a scientific standpoint. So our scientific community in the Middle East knows what's going on, what is the latest advancements. A lot of new technologies are not in the public domain. So you cannot just rely on publications and white papers. There are some of them that are actually being done and used. You can be exposed to it at a higher level. Again, make it local. If you can't make it local, you can't make everything, of course, but at least have the blueprints to be ready to implement. And this is more talk, it's a high level talk, our recommendation. So just make the blueprints and let your scientists, bright minds, and experts be involved in doing this. So it is part of the culture thing. Be prepared. It's we go back to the basics. Be prepared. We're not going to be in isolation. So I try to describe to you one of the major things that we actually, I would say, alhamdulillah, in Maui, so far we're successful with, is we assume that everything associated with anything is going to be fine. It's going to be, it's going to be done. We might have back orders, shortages, but we do not think about the human factor in here. If we do not work together and help each other out, the very people that are making these products might get sick and you will not get anything. So this is why we have to go to the basics and we have to work together, make it a culture thing. We do a lot of things to maintain our staff healthy and continue producing sample collection for local need as well as a global need.